Yesterday, I made a tweet about how the Bayo sword is absolutely dumb. And I had no idea. Forseti's cut completely changes it to give it skills that actually make sense. I swear I didn't know that when I made that tweet. This is just a really funny coincidence that they gave it the two skills that Beowulf actually has. I will miss the fact that the Bayo sword used to give two skills that don't work together. Thracia, you will always be the dumbest, smartest Fire Emblem game.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Welcome back to Forseti's Cut. Ladies and germs, it is time for another episode where I spend most of it just doing talk conversations. This first one is with Linoan and Ida. Edda, I still will never know how to pronounce her name. How are you holding up, Lady Linoan? I believe I'm doing just fine, Ida. Thanks for your concern. You say that, and yet the grief in your eyes is more apparent than ever. What do you mean? If it serves as any reassurance, my brother shares your same feelings. How did you... Linoan, you spend all of your time with him. You talk mushy to him in ways no one else does. The fact that you have the hots for Dean, I mean, look at him. He has 9 movement and he's a Dragon Master. Like, if that doesn't get a woman going, nothing will. 9 movement, like, that's all you need. I just... Knowing this doesn't make it better. It only makes me feel worse. Milady, I can't break Arian's trust, let alone his heart like that. And for Dean, I don't know what to do. I cherish them both so much that I don't want to hurt either of them. I can't. So what if I had an ending where I chose neither of them? Dry your tears, milady. Love is a most complicated thing, and something that definitely has no place in a war like this. Yeah, no one should be falling in love in war. Does she know? You're also in you drawl, that makes that double funny. You shall be forced to make that decision once victory is within our grasp. But for now, I suggest you do no more than ponder it. But I do not fret about it, milady, for you are among the most refined, caring, and resilient woman in all of you drawl. I know that, no matter which path you take, it shall be for the best. Oh, Ida, thank you. I'm glad I could help alleviate your burden. But as I said, we're in a war for the time being. I have ballistas to go off and die to. That was nice. I do like that they make it clear that Linoan... Also, I'm resetting after this, so don't worry that I just put Ida in range of like 37 ballistas. You think I'm using Ralph and Homer? I do really like that they brought up, like, that Linoan does also love Arian. I don't remember if she loves him back or not. I really don't. Like, I know for a fact that she loves Dean, and I know she doesn't hate Arian, but I don't remember if it's ever stated that she returns his feelings. I thought it was a political marriage. Like a slightly less fucked up version of Camus, Nina, and Hardin. I think. I could be wrong. I'll fully admit my knowledge on Linoan and Dean's relationship is not the greatest. Hey, Ralph! Yeah, what do you... Oh, crap. Well played, Dagdar. I ought to have remembered your loud voice. Finally, I gotcha. Yeah, and? What's it gonna be? Come on, Ralph. I told you I wanted nothing to do with you anymore. If you're here for poaching, go find some other chumps. That's right, so keep walking. Beat it. Ralph, look. Things have changed. For the better. Uh-huh. I ain't the guy I used to be. I just want to apologize. That's it. You know, I would have done it a while ago, but you're always looking and moving the other way whenever I tried to talk. You always saw me first. So then it's my fault. Whatever, it don't matter. Look, I told you, I'm just here to say sorry for the rough times from before. I ain't picking a fight. Besides, looking at your flair with the blade now, I don't think I can win anymore. Especially not since that other time. Other time? What other time? What? I said, what other time? Tell me what that's about. That gonna make us even? I promise. I like that line. I promise it won't make us worse. That's a good one. Alright. Avela, Fiona, and I, we went at it once. She was fixing to put a stop to my banditry after you walked on out. Well, she ran circles around you? Yup. Couldn't get her even once. Oof. I guess something like that would change a lot about a man. Maybe you are telling the truth. Yeah, that is part of Dagdar's backstory. I don't know if I touched on it yet. Avail literally beat some sense into him. I believe this is also consistent in the manga of FE5 as well. Like, Dagdar was a bandit, and Avail beating the shit out of him made him go, whoopsie doodle. Then how about we... Huh? Well, I think I'd like to hear more to this story. From her, that is. Sure about that? There ain't really a lot to... How's about we just find out? If that's the rewarding question, then yeah. I think maybe we could start things up again, Dagdar. Ralph, you really gotta... what am I complaining about? Glad to have you back. I missed you, really did. I didn't say anything for certain. Hell, I said maybe like 3 times. You'll come around, I'm sure of it. I know you, Ralph. You can't fool me into believing you prefer a mercenary's gig. You like having a place to belong. Now that my pitch went on through, it's just a matter of time. Whatever helps you sleep at night, I guess. Alright. That was sweet. I guess they were implying that Ralph used to be a member of Dagdar's bandits. Alright, sure. Ralph's kind of a blank slate. So you can do whatever the hell you want with him. The only thing I would, be objected to is if they made Ralph important. The only thing that's important about Ralph is that he's not important. So that's fine. I like that. Alright, this ought to be good. Homer, do you have a second? For you? I have all the time in the world, my lady. How may I help? I just wanted to thank you for keeping your promise. You? Thanking me? I'm afraid I cannot accept that, my lady. All I've done is what's expected from me upon joining this army. He still hasn't said her name. He still hasn't called her Nana, I think. I've already forgotten. Sure, it's been painful, and I may have been close to giving in during the castle siege, but I managed to be helpful here and there. And I'm sure that requires an immense amount of motivation. I merely wanted to acknowledge that. Oh, pish-posh. As long as I'm able to help just a little in keeping that beautiful smiles of yours going, this humble bard can consider his job done. Can you stop being a slut for 5 minutes, Homer? Now, you know what? You do you. Well, I mean no offense, milady, but you are quite easy to read, and it always seems like something's eating at you, making you sad. Homer, there's a lot to be sad about around here. Have you seen the everything? Seeing the bright future you have with Prince Leaf, I just cannot allow you to be soured by whatever's consuming your mind. Where did that come from? I don't... These conversations are just, hey, girl, I can tell you're crushing on that boy hard, and I'm rooting for you. Way to go, Homer. I may not know what keeps you down, but if you ever need someone to cheer you up, I can always play my lute and sing a song. You know, that is something funny about you, Drawl, is there are 2 bards, Homer and Lewin. Those motherfuckers don't play an instrument once in the entirety of FE4 and 5. What the hell is that about? Are you sure? Well, I'm always one to please. Besides, if my performance gets the princess's seal of approval, then I'm sure to hit it big once this war is over and I return to my travels. Heh, fair enough. Thank you for support, Homer. I feel reinvigorated and ready to go. Your place is irreplaceable, Nana. Without charm, I don't know where I'd be. Ah, to be young. She looks so happy now. I'm sure she wouldn't mind if I helped myself with a bottle just this once. Homer, there's no way you're really that much older than Nana. Like, you cannot be that much older than, 22. Anyways, that's that one. ConoMORE has Miranda, and Miranda has Leaf. Let's do the Miranda ones. ConoMORE. My princess? I've been pondering over something. Something Count Dryas had told me when I was rescued in the Wayward Forest. Very well. Please tell me what it is. I'll state it plain. Was my father an unjust ruler? I want to hear it from you, ConoMORE. Answer my question. Your Highness. Truthfully, I had hoped to go the rest of my days without having this conversation. Never would I wish to speak ill of his late majesty, but that you would come directly at odds with providing you crucial knowledge. I'm ready for anything. I would have postponed asking if I weren't. As you will. Like Count Dryas must have told you, your father chose not to act when Leonster was in a state of crisis. His name immediately sank into the mire. While I do agree with this assessment, I also came to an understanding with his reasons, his personal circumstances. What do you mean? He felt that he had a duty to you and your mother before he did to his country. After hearing of the tragedy in the Yi Desert, he grew fearful of the same befalling his family. He would not dare give Travant any openings. So we were always foremost in his mind. There was no mistaking his kindness. This is like the exact opposite of Marth. The best line that Marth says in his entire 30 years as a character is in Shadow Dragon, where, like, he retakes his homeland, but discovers that his mother is dead and his sister has been kidnapped. And, Cornelius is like, or no, it's Nina. Nina's like, hey, Marth, you're going through some shit. Do you want to go, like, cry in a corner? It'll do you good. And Marth's like, no, I need to go talk to my people and welcome them back. Like, tell them that they are no longer in danger. And he says, I am a prince before I am a son or a brother. And that is the best fucking line in all of Arcanea. This king did the opposite of that. He was a father before he was a king. So, it's really interesting that they're doing this with Miranda. I like it. I like it. All they truly accomplished was delaying the kingdom's impending doom, while also sullying any good graces the royal line might have had. I beg forgiveness, my princess. I do not relish telling you this. What I do relish, however, is being able to recognize these circumstances that led us to where we are today. I would love nothing more than to be able to act as your advisor, and guide you as you tread forth with the pride of Ulster. There is nothing to forgive, ConoMORE. I asked for the truth, and you gave me nothing but the truth. And for that, I have the most fitting gift. A gift. We will be in direct warfare with House Freeze from now here on. I believe it wise. House Freeze. Is it like a barrier sword? Because I'm fighting a lot of mages? Indeed I am, your highness. But how? How'd you get a hold of it? You might thank Lord Seliph. King Bloom was unable to make off with it when he had to flee the royal palace. Oh god, I'm gonna be a fake FE4 fan. What does Bloom drop when you defeat him in Chapter 7? What? What the hell is he? I don't even remember him dropping anything. Okay, it's something made up. Alright. What the heck is the Fraggle Rock? Fraggle Rock? We getting Jim Henson? Okay, Oh! Are you... Wait a goddamn minute here. Oh, hold on. Let's just see what this looks like in action. What? Pavice, Nile, Wrath on a 12-weight sword that doesn't weigh him down. Master Lance tier power. Oh, I should have given him Luna instead of Fergus. And that's a shame because Fergus is going to use the shit out of it. Speaking of Fergus. That was good. I really liked that one. Hey, you're Durarmuid, right? I am. Who are you? My name's Fergus. I'm supposed to be helping you make the rounds at the base camp. Get to know people, get settled in, that sort of stuff. That would be greatly appreciated. But we are a few dozen miles away from the base camp, are we not? Hey, I said what I was supposed to do, not what I was gonna do. Forgive my impudence. No biggie. I've just been so exhausted the past few days, so I sorta got to play catch-up. It's no trouble, for what it's worth. I'm glad to have someone to converse with besides Lord Leaf and my sister. I may be a soldier from Lord Seliph's army, but I see no reason that should prevent me from forming lasting friendships in this army. Makes sense to me. By the way, can I take a second to check out that nice shiny blade of yours? Feels like it keeps looking at me. Oh, sure, be my guest. That's quality craftsmanship right there. Indeed. This blade happens to be an inheritance from my father. From Finn? No kidding. Sir Finn? He's not... Oh, I see the confusion. Yes, he acted as Nana's parental figure, but they are not related by... Okay, so they're taking... They are not doing the, Nana and Diarmuid are half-siblings thing. They're saying, nope, Beowulf is both of their parents. Okay, fine. Huh? But you sure? But he... What? What were you gonna say? I don't know, I always got that feeling. A gut feeling. But you... Oh no, wait a minute. Maybe they are saying that. And what Fergus is talking about here is that Diarmuid, he doesn't know that Nana and... Okay, I could see that. I might have spoke too soon. Yeah, there it is. I literally spoke too soon, and then the game just explained exactly what I was saying. Got it. I love giving commentary. Truth be told, I don't know who my father is, or was. I never met him, saw him, or got told very much about him. Never even learned his name. That's rough, kid. Sorry. I hear about things like this all the time, but it never gets easier to listen to. No matter how you put it, no kid deserves to grow up like that, not knowing who his folks are. Well, regardless, I'm proud of what I've made myself into, and no absence of family can ever take that away from me. Diarmuid, you have a family. Your dad is Oife. Your mom is Ideen. Your dad is Shannon. And then your siblings are like 7 people. You're fine. Look at you, putting a positive spin on it. Think we'll get along just fine, Diarmuid. You're less stuck up than you look, I'll say. Thank you for the kind words, I suppose. But I'm compelled to agree, Fergus. It was good meeting you. Alright, I like how they didn't have any sort of like, oh, we're brother. Like, they keep them unaware of their connection. Alright, that was nice. I like that. I like that. Jesus Christ. They really said, look, we know FE4 gives people proofs for absolutely no reason. So we're gonna keep giving proofs, because that's funny. Here we go again, off to Marty and Sarah. This ought to be a funny one. Like, what the hell do these two have to talk about? Whoa! Startled me. Something about the way you walk up on people makes my hair stand end to end. Say, how did you get so tall? I don't know, it's just one of those things you don't think about. Why are you walking in circles around me? Is the air thin up there? Do you have trouble breathing? No, I don't think so. Hey, see that tree over there? I want you to uproot it. Sure? If nothing else. The fact that that's such a insane request, but he does it anyway. Fascinating. The components here are quite refined. Why'd you ask me to do this again? Natural materials such as these make for the best tomes and staves, as I suspected. The trees around here in this area make for exceptional items. So you craft your own stuff? That's impressive for your age. I've had a lot of time to devote to these crafts. I imagine they'll be my life's work, my defining achievement. Say, what's that stuck to the end of that branch? It appears to be a blessed ring. Oh, God. Alright, so I wasn't gonna bring in Sarah at all. But what is this gonna give him? Nothing. Maybe that was, like, meant to give him an item and it wasn't programmed in? That definitely feels like he should have gotten an item like ConoMORE did. Oh well, who cares? Now I don't feel obligated to bring in Sarah when I don't feel like it. Prince Leaf. Princess Miranda? What's the... Oh, that's a funny glitch. Oh, that's a funny one. Alright, okay. Ida is Miranda. Lenoan is Leaf. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep this in mind here. Oh, this is funny. How do the portraits even get mixed up like that, I wonder? I wanted to say that I'm sorry. You're sorry? What for? Are you really gonna make me say it? You know just as well as I do that I bear the blame for Count Dryas' death. Yes, you may have ordered the assault, but it was all because of my stubbornness. Because of my own folly, you lost one of your most loyal vassals. Miranda, not only did the assault fail, but in the aftermath of that whole ordeal, I spoke with some of my statesmen. They told me that upon catching sight of our attack, the Empire slaughtered even more innocent people, as a warning. It was a total massacre. Ever since I got out of that stupid cell, all I've done is cause more meaningless bloodshed. Miranda, please, calm down. You needn't be so hard on yourself. What's done is done, and we've been able to push forward since. Just look at what Lord Seliph accomplished on our behalf. He liberated Ulster when we failed to do so. Isn't that... Oh, God, hiccups. Isn't that a good thing? And do you not feel anger because of that? I certainly know where you're coming from. Oftentimes, I don't feel as though I couldn't be considered... Oftentimes, I don't feel as though I couldn't be considered as an equal to Lord Seliph, but anger and resentment aren't the answer. Listen, Miranda, the blame is not yours. If anything, it was a mistake from both of us, one from which we have to learn and grow. The road ahead is a difficult one, but I know we'll make it through. Just as I hope to be a just ruler, I know for a fact that you will be a kind ruler, one that your father would be proud of. Oh, Leaf. Keep your eyes up, Miranda. This is no time to break into tears. Your people have been liberated, and now they wait for you to lead them. After all the hardship we've been through, victory is finally within our reach. So let's finish this battle for their sake. Right! That was absolutely hilarious. Alright. Well, gonna have to do a quick little old reset here. Because I completely skipped over new dialogue last episode. Oops. Interim dialogue. This was new and I said it wasn't. My bad. You're back, Sir Dermod. Are you alright? You worry too much, Julia. It was a simple travel to Leonster. I encountered little more than stragglers. Regardless, I'm relieved. Who is this by your side? Oh, right. I'd like to introduce Prince Leaf of Leonster. Thank you both for the kind welcome. Lady Julia, correct? The pleasure is all mine. Oh, you're as kind-hearted as the rumor has it, Prince Leaf. It seems I've forgotten myself. Please forgive me. You must be here to meet with Lord Seliph. It's weird to see her this talkative. Julia doesn't talk much. Well, I guess she does if she's with Seliph. And she kind of has that cute little thing with Lana. Never mind. I'm thinking too hard. Yes, he is. Allow me to bring you to him presently. A little shy, isn't she? A calming presence nonetheless, though. Agreed. However, I regret to say none of us know of her origin. What do you mean? She's lost her memory? She has. Lord Lewin came across her in his travels a few years ago and took her in. Then, nearly 1 year ago, she came to be in our company. Okay, so they're saying it took about a year in between seizing the first castle of Chapter 6 and completing Chapter 7. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I can't think of anything to disprove that. Though since that short time, she's essentially become family to us. I'm glad for her, then. As am I. Oh, she's moving pretty quickly. We need to catch up before we lose her. Oh, right. I apologize for distracting you. My Lord Seliph, may I present Prince Leaf? Prince Seliph, long have I awaited this day. As have I, Prince Leaf. Please, just Leaf will do. I'm deeply indebted to you, after all. You don't have to worry about honorifics. Forgive me, but I don't feel that way at all, Prince Leaf. Anyway, I'm thrilled to see you unharmed. Your efforts have indeed borne fruit. We've both been through quite a lot these past few months, haven't we? I don't know, Leaf, you had to deal with endless status staves, warp tiles, and whatever the hell my luck is. Seliph had to deal with a few bandits and then walking up a desert trail for 50 turns. I think you've been through a lot worse. And you know what? I say we take a moment to enjoy it. I'm sure we have lots and lots to regale each other with. Shall we go out on the town? Right now? It would be my lifelong pleasure, Lord Seliph. Yeah, friendship and family. Oh, okay, hold on, never mind. I want to see what these guys talk about. Take a drink. As far as anyone else is concerned, this is our first time meeting, is it not? Mm-hmm. I am August, advisor to Prince Leaf. I'm to understand that you are Lord Lewin? Yes, I fill the same role for Seliph. Speaking out of the blue, but I have a feeling the two of us will get along well, August. Let us do great work together. As you say, Lord Lewin. Alright. Are they... I think they're implying that they've spoken before. I think. Maybe they're saying Lewin's why August found Leaf in the first place? Would make sense. Forseti do be meddling. And here we are. Literally speaking, we're halfway there. And to think, after all that, your heart is still contained within your chest. Now, preparations to march on ConoMORE are in the works as we speak. Are we in agreement on this? Well, actually... Their problem? I'm happy to listen. Remember when I told you about Munster? Oh, how to slip my mind. Are you saying you wish to change course from Munster? Truthfully, yes. I promised to go back as soon as I could, and I desire to make good on that promise. I see. This weighs heavily on your mind, doesn't it? I can tell. Okay, I'll discuss this with the others, and see if something can't be worked out. It's just I'm not at liberty to give a definitive answer here and now. Can you accept that? Of course. I'm aware my request is not at all a light one. You have my gratitude for merely considering it. Don't worry, I'm holding pretty high hopes. I personally want to help you with this, but again, the decision isn't just mine to make. Okay, so now we're here. And I swear that I don't save when I change my deployment order, but apparently I do. I don't want Dagdar, Homer, Ralph, or Sarah. I wanted Hicks, Karen, Tanya, and Asbel. And, oh, if you're wondering what I did with all those magic swords, ta-da! 2 of them have gone right to Ilios, and his wrath, which is going to be very curious about this, axe guy with a master axe. Wait a minute! I don't want to kill that guy. I want... Let's see, his attack speed is 17. Anyways, I'm thinking too much about this. Alright, I know exactly. I'm gonna put that mofo to sleep. Where are you, Fergie boy? Right there? Perfect. Alright. This is gonna be a bit of a tricky map, I think. But I should be fine. Yep. Do you have Restore? You don't. Oh, you have Silence. Right. This dude right here, I could be really greedy for that sleep staff. I don't really need it at this point. So I'm just going to have Lenoan with her 15 magic, which is just exactly 1 enough for this to work. Yes. Alright. She will silence him, and then my units will not have to worry about falling asleep. As soon as I scroll over to you. The problem is that this causes him to just retreat because he can't do anything, rather than, like, stick around for me to steal his stuff. But that's fine. You know, that's worth it. How long have I been recording for? 28. Okay, alright. We're doing okay. So I need that space right there to have Ilios with the Wind Edge on it. In addition to that, Diarmuid is going to be right here with Charm. Nada is going to be right here with Charm. Leaf is going to be right here with Charm. I now have 3 cases of Charm stacking. Ilios is in Avoid. His Avoid is now 102. Charm is insane. And this is also going to allow Karen... Just gotta make sure that that guy... yep. Karen can go, like, over here. And she can be ready to just go out there and kill. Oh, Dean, you can just go out there and kill. The problem is that Dean will absolutely be murdered by that guy. I'm pretty sure. Actually thinking on... Oh, it halves defense. So it's 20, it's going to be a critical hit. That's going to become 40 damage. Dean is then going to have half defense. So unless my understanding of Ballista is wrong, and it's more than a crit, but I don't think that it is, Dean can fly over here, attack with his silver sword, kill, and he should be capable of surviving one shot. Alright, that's good. Where's ConoMORE? ConoMORE's gonna talk to you, get the really sweet sword. You're gonna go over here armed with that. Cavalry is definitely gonna want to move up forward this way, as is Xavier. Because while, yes, they have his defense, he still has capped defense. No, Fergus wants to be over here. Marty's gonna move up because he has so much HP that getting hurt's not gonna matter to him too much. Asbel gonna move right there. Miranda. Does it still have the wrong portraits? That's so funny. I wonder what causes that. Yeah, that's just a really interesting glitch. Oh shit, I almost completely forgot. I can promote Miranda right now. I don't know why she currently has the, speed ring, but I should go on someone else. Yeah, because she doesn't really need it. There we go. That's a beauty. Who does want the speed ring? Whose speed is fringe? I could give it to Marty to cap his speed, just to be funny. Oh, why is his attack 50? What? Hang on. That seems... Alright, so I do understand Ballista wrong. Oh, his color palette's really nice. Why on earth, because it's 20, is anti-flying, like, more than a crit? I guess anti-flight is stronger than a crit. What in the goddamn? Alright, well, I mean, this is what I'm gonna do. Sleep Edge. Yeah, and then you're gonna... Yeah, go to Sleepy Time Junction. Yeah, alright. Well, I mean... My plan's gonna work. As long as I just don't put Dean up there, I guess. Seriously, what the... Alright, there's math there that I'm not understanding, but you know what? You know what? I have no way to end this. Yeah, I got nothing. Why do you watch me?